Incredible greetings. Hello, everyone. Incredible greetings. I am Shakia, the professor of HS Inc. 365. We are the home of the most efficient sublimation paper. With our sublimation paper, you can sublimate as low as 365 degrees as fast as 30 seconds. Also, you're going to save on ink because we get full release. You get nice, vibrant colors without having to use a high ink consumption setting, such as premium matte. You can get great results using just plain paper, bright white, set to the highest possible quality. I personally like Adobe RGB Gamma 1.8 when using my converted Epson printers, but there are other settings on there as well that might work better for you and your design. Either way, our paper is going to give you absolutely amazing results, whether it is on fabric, tumblers, mugs, different sublimation blanks like the NDF, the acrylic. Great results. So if you have not checked that out, head on over to our website, shop.hsink365.com, and check that out. We are also the home of Silaholics Anonymous, which is our online platform where I teach you guys. I have been teaching you guys for the past 9 years. That's a really long time. A lot of great videos over on our YouTube channel, all for free 99. So I show you guys how to use and master Silhouette Studio. And so many different, it's different ranges from beginner to a little bit more advanced. Not everything is beginner friendly on there, because then, I would lose probably half of my audience. Those who have been with me for a while are past the beginner stage. So we do have some more advanced trainings and things on there that may take a little bit more time to grasp those concepts and understand how the program works. We also have 365 Creative Academy. That is our online academy with more structured classes and trainings, which are paid, but always so very affordable. So check that out on our website as well, shop.hs365.com or 365 Creative Academy. Tonight, however, I am coming to you as a part of DIY Crafting Network's 25 Days of Craftzmas. That is where myself and several other crafters and creators have gotten together, and every single day at different times, because we're all in different time zones, we bring you different things that you can do yourself, different types of crafts. Some of them are very hands-on. We've had, what was it called? Elf shoot. It wasn't an elf ladder. It's an elf stick. I can't remember what Gucci did, but Dollar Tree have like these little wooden elves, and she wrapped like the pole in the garland and stuff like that. It was really cute. Our girl Ebony did an activity book. What did Angeline do last night? Oh my gosh, I have a whole brain fart. I know that Alexis embroidered on a placemat. We had the snowman hat. That one was really cute. I like that one. I like that one. Gucci did the gravity, like the floating ornament. So a lot of like hands-on actual craft type things. And for me, I like to do more of the design side. So I did some designing. The first day for me, I did the Grinch hand and like setting up like door decor. Next weekend, I'm doing a Santa tray. I'm also doing some sublimation stuff the following week after that. And then we're going to, on the 23rd, we're going to prep for Santa with some treats and things like that on that day. Tonight, I am filling in for Gucci Crafts. She had an engagement and kind of like double booked. And so I, of course, stepped in to help her. And as I was walking through the house, because I was struggling trying to figure out what I was going to do, and as I was going to the living room to go get something to drink, I saw the gift tags that my mom had that she was using for a different project. So I was like, oh, there we go. Look at God. So we're going to make some custom gift tags today. All right. So make sure that you guys lock in with us. Give this video a thumbs up. That way you don't forget at the end. Click out of the live chat if you're watching over on YouTube, and make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed. If you're watching over on Facebook, give the video a like, a heart, share it out, tag a friend, because it's going to be a good one. I pulled a couple of different tags, it's going to be a little bit of everything. So we're going to do like a few designs in this session, just utilizing a lot of different tools and techniques of Silhouette Studio. We're going to use some items from one of my favorite places, Creative Fabrica, if that's how you choose to say it. But there's like digital backgrounds there are PNGs, there's like so much over on Creative Fabrica, and they have an amazing deal. And I want to say it's like $4.99, $3.99 right now for the year. If you, let's see, where is this one? Okay, there we go. I can't remember what the special is, but I want to say it's like, it breaks down to like $4.99. Oh, see, it's not going to show it to me because I'm logged in. So let me log out. Oh man, I don't think it's gonna let me log out. Okay, what's that other? I know you guys can't see me over on, I know y'all just see the title screen. I'm trying to figure something out right now. Oh crapola. They have an amazing deal going on, but it won't show it to me because I'm already logged in. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to, okay, let's do this one. And then I think if I do it this way, it might come up. Creative Fabrica. Just let me set this up real quick, and then I'm gonna, take off the title page, and you guys will see my screen. I just want to check something real quick. But this is one of my favorite places to get. Oh, yep, there we go. All right, so we're going to pull this over yonder, so that way that's on the screen once we are ready to get started. All right. There we go. I'm going to, before I take it off of the screen, once the screen is gone, we're going to hop right into this. And I want that to be the indicator for anyone watching the playback of this, that's when we're going to get into this. So I'm going to leave it on the title screen as I go and share this out real quick. So give me a moment. I'm going to share it out. As you guys come in, as soon as you guys come in, drop a hey, how you doing? Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. That helps the broadcast. That helps the algorithm. That helps your girl out. That helps DIY Crafting Network out. Y'all know I'm always providing you guys great knowledge. So all I ask for this free knowledge, like I'm about to drop major gems on you. The only payment that I ask is digital currency. And that is in the form of a like, a comment, a share, a tag. If you're watching over on TikTok, if you just hit share and copy the link, it counts as a share, and that helps us out as well. And double tap that screen. Let's get these likes up to at least 1,000 likes before we get started here over on TikTok. I know you guys can do it. We can power tap, and get us up to 1,000 likes. Okay. All right. If you're over on Facebook, YouTube, it only counts one time, but you guys can share, you can like the video. So do that also, okay? So let me go ahead and hit share. All right, let me go over to DIY Crafting Network and share from here as well. So share to a group. We're going to share over here in Honestly Speaking. And then we're going to hit share again. And we're going to share it in Sillaholics Anonymous. Boom. All right, all shared out. No, it doesn't increase anything on YouTube because you can only give it a like one time. So if you're double tapping it, you're just liking it, unliking it, liking it, unliking it, liking it, unliking it. So you can only send one like on Facebook and on YouTube. Well, I think Facebook, if you're watching from your phone, you can kind of like keep hitting the likes or the hearts. And I think that may end up helping, but not on YouTube. All right. All right, so let's get started. All righty, so we're gonna just start right here on Creative Fabrica's website. And as you guys can see, if you go and you sign up, you do upgrade, there is a link in the description. There's a link in our link tree, so link in bio. It's $4.99. It's equivalent to $4.99 per month. I want to say that there was a deal. It may have been like Black Friday. I want to say it was like $3.99. So you actually saved $1, but now it's $4.99 per month, but you pay for it in one payment. So that would be $59.88 for the year. It will automatically renew next year, and you get unlimited access to everything that is on their site. So that's from fonts to SVGs to backgrounds. There are overlays if you use Photoshop. There's layer effects and layer styles if you use Photoshop. There are embroidery files. There's AI. There is a word cloud generator. There are classes. I mean, it is so much. And you get access to all of that for $4.90. I just realized on TikTok, I did not change my top banner. Those colors just do not match. That's okay. But you get access to all of that for the equivalent of $4.99 per month, which you would pay for at one time of $59.88. Okay, so definitely check that out if you are someone who needs a little assistance. I like to call it my design department. Okay, we all need a little help, so that's what we like to call that. Woohoo! Thank you so much for using our link to resubscribe to Creative Fabrica. We appreciate it. It is an affiliate link, so we do receive a small commission. It helps, keeps pushing us to where we are able to do the free content. It doesn't have to be behind a paywall, such as a class and things of that nature. So thank you guys so very much by clicking on our links and subscribing through our affiliate links for anything that we have recommended to you that you found of interest. Okay. Hello. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hello. Still cheaper than last year. When I originally signed up, it was $79. Yes, so it's a good deal. Okay, so hello everyone over on TikTok. Let me see. Noble Delights. Hello. Thank you so much for liking the video and sharing. Dismiss. It's telling me it's time for my medicine, which I gotta take when I get home. Hopefully I don't forget. But hello. I don't think I missed anyone else who said hello. Oh, Phyllis, hi, how are you? Glows Customs, how are you guys? All right. So like I said, I decided to do gift tags. It's a lot of different ways that you can design them. So we can do a little bit of everything in this. So you're going to get a lot of like really helpful tips and tricks and gems or hacks and things of that nature by doing this, okay? All right, let's go over to Silhouette Studio and see what we're going to do. So once I saw those, I just went online and just like looked for a bunch of gift tags. And as you can see, oh, you real rude and disrespectful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was real rude. So let's go ahead and reopen up Silhouette Studio. All right, while we're waiting for that to open up, are you guys done with your Christmas shopping? Will this be beneficial to you? Does anyone make their own Christmas tags? Does anybody else make their own tags? Or do you just go to the store and just purchase, a little $5 set of tags? Do you even put tags on gifts? I will admit, I don't always put tags. I just write their name on the bottom of it, or so I don't always do gift tags. I'm not even gonna lie. I really don't. My grandmother used to. I'm like, that's team too much. And a lot of the times, the ones that you buy in the store, they just be so random and they don't match my wrapping paper. And I strategically choose my wrapping paper, and I don't want it to clash and just don't match. So I normally just don't use tags. But I could technically design my own, but then that's team too much. As someone who's normally doing like a lot of work and stuff, I'm very I'm very stingy with myself and the things that I personally create for myself around the holidays, because it's normally a lot of things for like other people. So I buy tags, but would like to make them. Okay. Yeah. See, I just write, hey, LaShonda girl, me and you. It's me and you now. I just write it on there too. That's just how I am. And for my kids, they have their own wrapping paper. So they don't have the same. If it's a gift that is for Zanimani, I get a wrapping paper for him. That way I ain't got to worry about putting any labels on them. If it's for MJ, his stuff is wrapped in his dedicated one. And if it's something that both of them can use, it has like a different one. And then I have one for gifts for everybody else. So in my house, I really don't have that. And I ain't gonna lie, I really don't buy gifts for people that's not my children. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't get gifts for my sister gets money. My nieces and nephews, is too many of them, way too many of them. So I'm not gonna lie, I choose not to really buy it unless like, well, my sisters, because she normally is with us for Christmas, I will, yeah. Everybody else, if I see them, they'll get some money. If I don't see them, then hey, I don't even worry about it. I'm not even gonna lie. Only people I worry about Christmas gifts for are the people that live at my address. If you live at my address, I'm not really that much in the holiday spirit for that. I can't. No, you got a birthday coming. I'll get you something for your birthday. Okay. Yeah. Color paper different for each kid. Yeah, that's kind of how I do. Let's see. That's different and unique. And then of course my kids have like their gifts also, like some of them go inside of a gift bag. Like, and yes, I do sublimation, and I know a lot of people do these custom gift bags and they want to have characters and stuff. Once them kids outgrow those characters, then you got to make another one. We have been using the same Santa sack that I purchased from somebody's store that's real nice and red and pretty and has like the little black little thingy, like the little soft thingy at the top, and we've had it for years. And it comes out with our box, and all their gifts go, the gifts from us go in there. And Santa's, Santa puts his gifts where he's going to put them at. But I use the same one. I don't have time. I don't have time to be custom making Santa sacks. Although they're really great sellers for people who like that kind of stuff. I like buying it once and using it over and over again. Let's see. Oh, set you another reminder for your medicine so you don't forget. My husband probably won't let me forget anyway. All right. So now that we are back up, let's do this. And now let's zoom into these different tags. So as you can see, there are a lot of different options, whether it has a point, if it's like a traditional tag, if it's round, if it's rounded corners, if it's straight corners. Then let's see, let's send you to the back. On this one, we have one that's shaped like a stocking, one that has a scallop edge, circles. You have dots around it. You have split ones. You have ones with backgrounds. You have these tags will allow you to explore your creativity, or as we like to say, unlock your creativity. It really will allow you to do that and just play around with different layouts, different setups, mix and matching. It'll help you with fonts. All of my people who don't like fonts, you get to explore different fonts, maybe create yourself a collection of holiday fonts that you like to use. So a lot of cool, fun, and creative things you can do with something just something as simple as a gift tag. And then this one, so it was a couple of them. Oh, I was going to do these setups, but we're not going to do those because I saw the tags. I was struggling. I was okay. Do I want to do a gift card? A greeting card? Do I want to go and do this, which would have been like a refresher because it's kind of the same techniques that we did in the design challenges. For design challenge, was that 1? Yeah, design challenge 1, we did the Barbie. This is kind of the same feel. So if you have not played around with what you learned from design challenge number 1, you can create something like that Frosty and Snowflake Cafe like circle, because it's going to be the same thing. So take what you guys are learning from these design challenges that are just $5.63 and apply it to other things. The spooky text, you can take that same thing, like those same techniques, and apply it to like the movie Candy Cane Lane and different holiday related things, something for Kwanzaa, something for Hanukkah. You can apply it to that as well, like those same techniques. So don't think that just because it said, it was for a calendar, if it was for spooky, if it was for Mario, that it has to be for just that. You can apply it to other themes as well. Okay. So we're going to push them off to the side because I was going to do those, but not anymore. All right. So over here, we have one that's more so just, Merry Christmas. And so it's not necessarily a name on it, but maybe if you're doing the, what's that thing called? Like well, I don't know if it's an anonymous gift exchange, or if like it's for your Secret Santa, you just kind of have it on there. You can just do one that's like Merry Christmas and then from your family. So it's just a background and like some stuff like that. This one is more of like scenery type stuff. A lot of things that you can do when it comes to the gift tag. So are you ready? Are you ready? My mama doesn't even put names on gift bags because she reuses them. I'm with your mother on that one. I have a collection of some really dope gift bags. I don't put names directly on them either. And I love when people don't put names on the ones that I receive, because I will definitely reuse them. Yes, 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 yes. And don't let me go to an event and you take my gift out and you just toss my gift bag to the side. I just might go over there and scoop that thing up and go take it to my car, because I pick out really cute gift bags. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Hello, hello. You would have to go check it out. I believe so that they have the different arrangements, but I use word art. Yes, you do have to pay for it, but that's what I prefer to use. Or you can do it manually. Okay. All right. So where should we start, y'all? Did any of the gift tags stand out to you that you would like to see created? All right, so I'm going to zoom in. Where should we start? I'll do, let's say, what's a good number? 3, 4? We'll do 3 or 4 different ones. So this one I know for sure I want to do. I know for sure I want to do that one. So wait, I have 4 different examples. Okay, wait, maybe 5. Maybe 5. Okay. So any particular style standing out to anybody? You want to chime in? Be like first row, third tag in. We're just going to go. So this is what row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and some extras. Let's see, bring to the front. We have 1, 2. I'm actually showing this, and I don't even know why, because I actually do have, I'm bugging, because I actually do have, well, I can still pick one of these styles. I actually have some images that I got from Creative Fabrica that I plan to use. So y'all might feel some type of way, because y'all gonna make y'all suggestions. I'm gonna do something else. Oh God, that was funny. Third row, last one. Let me see. That was on this one. What, this Santa one? Oh, that ain't even cute. This one? Or you mean on, let me see. Someone said this one or this one or that Santa one? Ooh, I ain't like this Santa one, but okay. All right. I'll let y'all still kind of think about it and put your, put your suggestions in, but I'm going to pull in the imagery that I found before, and we're going to kind of work with that one. All right. So I'm going to come over to, where is it at? Okay, it went over here. When you download from Creative Fabrica or like any site, a lot of the times the files will just have numbers, and they only have the name of the image on the folder. So that's the lazy way of designing them. They don't like repeat the name. They just label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, a million, right? So when you download them, it's going to be important that you yourself label it, because if you don't, you're just going to see a bunch of numbers. And then let's say you extract a different file and theirs is also numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to ask you about overwriting what's there. So make sure that you create a folder. Well, at least if you do like I do. Now, I personally don't extract into my downloads folder. So if you extract it into your downloads folder, it will keep the name. But because I take mine over, I have a dedicated folder for Creative Fabrica. That way, and I know, like, man, I'm like, shoot, did I delete it from Creative Fabrica, Design Bundles, Etsy? Sometimes I can remember like where I designed something from. So I'm going to go to that folder. I have folders for wherever I'm downloading stuff from, and I will put it there. Now, if I do that and I just drop it in there, it's going to come in as 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to remember to go in and actually create the file folder name. So once you go extract, when you're on there, you're going to right click, hit new folder, which you'll see me do. I've already done these. So this is kind of how this one was. And these are the images. I thought they were super cute. So we're going to do this, right? Another one that I pulled were these Christmas lights. And we're going to go view large icons. And I want to group them? I want to say like this. That way I can see what all is here. So we're going to use a couple of these. All right, first things first, we're going to bring in a few of these PNGs. So they are like peek around the corner. So they're like peekaboo images. So I'm going to show you how you can do that and do a contour cut. That way it's not just a straight square or circle and things like that. Okay. So let's do, I'm really loving Jesus. Jesus looked like he really is creeping. You over there sinning. I see you over there. You over there being faithful. You over there about to faith around and find out. Okay, yeah. Jesus looked real sneaky. And hold on, let me zoom in so y'all can see how sneaky Jesus is over there looking. All right, so let's go view. Let's go extra large icons. Look at him. Look, just look. Just being sneaky. Okay. But I really like the rate. Oh no, his antlers are going to be they're probably going to be in the way. They got a couple different Mrs. Clauses. This elf is super, super cute. I like this reindeer better. I like this Rudolph. So all I have to do, especially since this is small, is click and drag it down, let it go, bam, it's in Silhouette Studio. That sucker's huge though. God dang. Let's see. This one's super cute too. Drag it, bam, move that to the side. Oh, the gingerbread. Let's see. Who else do we want to do? The little elf is cute. I'm kind of upset that they're all boys. Where are the girl elves? Kind of miss. Where are the girl elves? The angel's cute. All right, I think I'm gonna stop here, right? Or we can do Santa. I really don't like any of these Santas, but I guess we'll do this Santa. So you can just drag and drop, or you can go up to File, Open. It'll open up in its own folder, or you can go File, Merge, and then it will bring it into this particular file. So I'm going to do that for the Christmas lights. So I'm going to go File, Merge, and okay, wait, shoot. All right, and then we're going to go to our Creative Fabrica downloads. And I'm going to go to Christmas lights. I'm going to go view extra large icons. And okay, this is the PDF one. This is the JPEG one. This is the PNG one. Yes. So I want to click on this one and go okay. And see, it's there. So this has PNGs, JPEGs, SVGs, and some other file types. If I wanted to change the colors of the bulbs and customize them for whatever I was working on, customize the colors, I would open up the SVG version. Okay. So we're going to go File, Merge, and you can merge in an SVG version as well. So let's say I want to do like this little border right here, right? So this is Christmas Lights 11. I'm going to come here. It's going to look like a Microsoft Edge or Internet Explorer. For some people, it will show as like a fire, like whatever your web browser is. If you use Chrome, it may show up that way, but it is an SVG. It will say like it's an HTML file, but I promise you it's the SVG. You do have to have Designer Edition or above in order to open up SVG files. So we're going to click on here. What is this one? Oh, a PNG. So we're going to click on here. We're going to double click. It's going to bring that in. And then I can ungroup. And there we go. I will be able to change the colors of the bulbs. If I had like a specific type of like theme that I had going on, I would be able to change them. All right. So that's how you bring in files. All right, I'm going to just group this together for now and put it off to the side. And for our images here, these are PNGs. I personally don't use 4.4 or 4.5. Those versions have an option for automatic PNG trace. It's an auto trace. It's under your preferences, under import, and you can check or deselect auto PNG trace. For images like this, it would be beneficial to have that. It would already be set for you. I personally don't use that one, so I have to do what's called trace and detach because right now it is just one big box. Okay. So if I want this to where I can make a tag out of this and have this hang off to the side, add a little offset so that it have a little offset so that it cuts around it, I have to do a trace and detach. Doing a trace and detach, whether you do a trace and detach or it's an automatic PNG trace, not sure if you guys can see, but the designer of this did not trim down to the transparent pixels. There's a lot of extra space around this image, which means it's not going to be true to size. You have to trace it down or remove the background on it in order to know the true size. And it's removing the background, transparent and or white, in the software. If this had a white background on it and I use a site like remove.bg, although it's removing the background and it's going to be able to save it as a PNG, when I bring it into Silhouette Studio, it would still have all of this negative space. So you want to remove the background in the software that you are using so that it becomes true to size. Understood? All right. So we're now going to go over to our trace tool. Some say it looks like a piece of toast with some jam on it. Some say, like myself, it looks like a butterfly. You're going to click on that. You're going to go to select trace area. Click and draw a box around your image. So you want your entire image to be encased in that box. Then you want to take your threshold and increase it until you get all of your edges covered in yellow. Does the entire thing have to fill in? No, it does not. Not for trace and detach. So now we're going to hit trace and detach. If you want to get a full understanding of what trace and detach does, you can scour through a whole bunch of videos on my YouTube channel, or you can enroll in our 30-day training, Essentials to Silhouette Studio, Learn Silhouette Studio in 30 days, and we break down all the fundamentals of the tracing functions. So now we're going to click here, pull it off to the side. You can see the cutout of our little Rudolph. I'm going to delete that. And now when I click on it, bam, it has edit points all the way around, which means I'm going to be able to do an offset and get a nice contour on it. And it's true to size now. So this measures 13 by 8, whereas, oh, I deleted the other box, was hella huge. So let's try this again. Right? I forgot to show you the benefit of it. So if we go here and we just go offset, I'm just offsetting a bigger box. See, it just went to the outside. So I'm just going to go cancel, select trace area, place our box, increase our threshold, trace and detach. This one was designed with it's like distressed edges. These almost kind of look AI created to me. So we're going to move this to the side, and then there is that invisible box, and we're just going to delete it. So now when I go offset, see, we have a contour around it. All right, so we're going to cancel that one. Now, I want you to know, you don't have to do them like, well, I probably should have did the two reindeers together, but you don't have to do all of them separately. If you have to do a manual like trace and detach, you can do them together. Like you can do more than one item. So I'm going to put my box around both of these, and then we're going to increase our threshold and then trace and detach. I'm so mad about this top banner on TikTok. I can't believe I forgot to change that. Delete that box, delete that box. Santa's hand is actually separated. So make sure that you go in, click on the first element, hold down shift, click on the second element, and make that a compound path or group it together so that they stay together. Okay. All right. We're going to do our first set, and we can probably combine like some of the techniques from here. So what I want to do, this is like a corner design. I'm going to leave it pretty large for now, and then I'm going to shrink it down to the size I need afterwards. But right in here is like the little corner piece. I'm going to take a rectangle. I'm going to start here, and let's see. Where do we want this to be at? I'm going to fill it with color. Doesn't matter what color it is. That's just for visual purposes. And I'm going to send it to the back. So I do want the edge right to the edge of the reindeer. You don't want it to necessarily come over, because then his body is going to be over that, and it's not going to give the same illusion like that he's really peekabooing off the side. So we want to move this over to like right there. Now the top part, you can move that up and down, but on that side, on that corner one, we want it to come right to the edge. Now I could go up to where he's closer to the, actually, his face. Oh, look, I didn't even notice that. So on this one, it's meant for him to be like on the side, not at the top. Right here, his face is cut off. Pay attention to your files. So this is actually meant to come to about here. Ooh, I made my box. Hey, she's good. I literally made that box like damn near perfect the first time. It's going from the top edge of his face to the bottom. Oh, your girl is good. Okay. Now you can choose to leave it long. You can bring it in. And as I said, right now, size is not really a major factor. We're just setting it up for the design. All right. What I also want to do is I want to put an offset around this because when it cuts, I really don't want it to cut right to the edge of the image. So I can do this one of two ways. Okay. I can put an offset and then adjust my box to the offset so that that becomes the full outline. So we're going to move this up to here, move this down to here, send that to the back, and I'm going to select the two. You're going to see them turn white. Ooh, I selected the wrong thing. All right, let me zoom in. So I'm going to click on my box and the outside and make it white. No line color. So the issue here is I don't really want this outline on it like this. Really, really don't. So now if I were to take these two and then put an offset around it, they stay together. And I don't have that white in between here because I really don't want that. So you guys can see which would you actually want it to be a little bit thicker. So let's go here. Let's go. No, that's fine. Offset. I'm just going to go 0.15. So which would you prefer? The white all the way around it and not in the middle, or the white in the middle? The top one, right? So same concepts, but depending on how you did your offset. So we had to use offset to get this look. But whether I did offsets on each individual piece or if I did them together, it changes the way it looks and it changes it drastically. Oh, so someone says they prefer the bottom one with the outline around it. All right. So now let's do, okay, I think I saw one. Let's put kind of like how some of these are set up. Let's say like this one, and the outline, it has a line around it, it has words, like all that kind of good jazz, right? So there is a distinct outline around it. So let's do that, like that technique on the tag that we just created. So I want to do an actually not that one, I don't like that one. I want to do an internal offset. So I'm going to come over to my offset tool. I'm going to do an internal offset. I want to make sure that it is on corner. And I'm going to bring that down to where I want my like outline to be. There is no right or wrong to this. You decide where you want that to be. And I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to hit internal offset again. This will determine how thick that border is. So let's do to about there. Okay, I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to duplicate because depending on what you do next, you get two different results. I can choose to make the inside one white, and that's where I'm going to put my color. I'm going to make the outside one, I'm going to sample the red from his nose. So I'm going to go to my fill tool, click on the dropper and sample a red from the nose. And then this one can be white. I'm going to remove the... So that would just make this like it's really just a bigger white box around it. Or I can make that, let's match his skin there. So I can put a different color around it. I say his skin. He don't have skin. His fur. So I can do it that way. I can make it very Christmassy or holiday-ish, like the traditional colors. I can make it green, things like that. All right. And that is all, like there are 3 solid boxes. Now, on this one, if I were to make this a color, and so I'm going to make that the red, and this one right here. Okay. And I'm going to make that green, right? If I click on this top one, hold down shift and click on the middle, make it a compound path, it becomes a frame. Now, there are advantages to that. Like if I wanted to add shadows, if I wanted to do different things, it'll probably be better for it to be a frame versus doing it like this. But it leaves it to where it's green behind that. So I would probably, if I wanted that to really be white, my background would have to be white. I would not be able to have the layered look unless I'm going to go through and subtract from this one, that one, da, 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 da. So same exact steps gives you different results. All right. So we have that one. Let's add some text and we're going to go happy holidays. I always do them, like if I'm going to separate them, I like to do them in separate text boxes. And we will go in all caps. Then I like to fill it in with color, random colors, remove my line color, and then find a font. If it went to the back, you want to right click and bring it to the front. So happy holidays. Let's make that the green. It can be the same font or you can change it. Like I said, this allows you to explore fonts and play around with different fonts. This is something that's going to be really easy to do. Depending on the image that you choose, you can now work on finding fonts. Make sure you have your notebook, write down the fonts that are like kitty fonts, bold fonts. Other times there isn't a way to kind of categorize it, but if you have your working notebook, you can write down the names of those fonts and you can create your own categories and just reference your notebook that will have all of your notes about, fonts, colors, images, where you got files at, things of that nature. All right, so I want to bring this down a little. Maybe we'll make this one the red color. Right click and bring to front the happy. Now I'm not going to do it in here. I could have like wrapped certain things around it and did all kind of good, little cutesy things like that. You can put your family name, so happy holidays from. If you want to put this off to the side, you can. Or you can do the traditional two to make a straight line, like while it's in text mode. You're just going to hold down Shift and the key next to the 0. And that will give you, it is a dash line, or you can go in afterwards and put a straight line, which I'll show you that as well. And then we're going to go from. And so I'm not going to put the line on this one. I'm going to come to my rectangle tool on the left-hand side and just put that there, fill it in with the red. Bam, there we go. So either way to get the line, you can do it whichever way works best for you. I'm just going to extend this one out some. So really easy. Now is where we're going to size it down. So I'm going to select it. We're going to group it. And we're going to resize it. Now, if you did a line, it is going to and you have thickness on it. If you try to use, because somebody asks, why didn't I use like the line tool up here, make the thickness? As you shrink it down, it would make that it'll look thicker than how it was when you had it really big. So I want to shrink it down. Edge to edge, this is 4 inches, but he sticks out really, 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 really big. So I'm going to click off the area that is going to be visible, where the name and stuff is. You want to click on that. So we're going to ungroup it. You want to click on that. So that area is about 1.352 in height and 2 inches wide. Look at a ruler or your a cutting mat or something and kind of see where that's going to fall at. That's actually really, really small. But the overall size, this may seem big. So when people ask, well, what size should I make it? And I'm always saying, anyone can attest to it. It depends on your design. It depends on your design. Because if your desire was to have the tag part where the name is, let's say you wanted that to be, 3x2 is kind of big. Actually that 2x1.5 isn't too bad, but let's just say I wanted the tag because it's a really big give. I want it to stand out. I wanted the part where the name is, I wanted that to be 3x2. I'm going to make a box and I'm going to make that 3 in width by 2 in height. I'm going to take my design, group it together, pull it behind it, and then resize it, which I guess I could have put it anywhere. Resize it until my tag fits within that box, or kind of sort of fits inside of it. So it's going to end up being a little, if I want it to be 2 inches, it's going to be a little bit longer than 3. So now that means the total tag with this large image on it is going to be 3.78 in height and almost 6 inches wide from edge to edge. When you are designing and you're trying to figure out what size, you have to think about, is there a particular element that you want to be a specific size or the entire thing? If I were to just make it 4 inches, the area for the name would be really, really small. And for somebody like me with a child with a name like Makai Jeremiah, that would be too small. So there's that. All right. So that's the first one. Real easy, real simple. If I wanted a little bit more space in between here, if you guys have not explored your font, I'm gonna ungroup. We're gonna click on here, go over to our text tool, and I'm gonna go line spacing and just put some separation between to and from, and then bring this back down. All right. So there's that one. And I'm just going to bring this over yonder. I think for this one, I would not do a long tag going landscape because he's really tall. I would do a portrait tag. And this one, So this wasn't ideally made. And I'm going to show you why. In order for me to have this be at the edge, actually, no. Okay, that's his whole leg. Okay, never mind. But that still seems so weird. So they designed it and his leg is over here. So if I put this like this part of his body is so far away from the tag, that looks kind of weird. So if I pull it in though, his face is cut off. It's not like it's peekabooing. So for me, what I would end up doing is cutting that area off. I'm going to click here, duplicate it in front. I'm going to change the color. I'm going to take my transparency down. Ooh, that's going to cut almost at his eyeball. Ooh. I'm going to double click and bring it there and there. I'm going to delete point. Okay, yeah, that's almost to his eyeball. All right, so now I'm going to click here, hold down shift. Oh, it's going to cut his face off though. That's not cool. And then we're going to go modify, subtract. Yes, that's going to make the rest of his body look weird. Then I would have, see, I don't like this one because then I'm going to have to do too much point editing. Remember I was talking about perfectionist? This is where the perfectionist in me I get myself in trouble because I'm like, I now want this to look perfect. And that little piece was driving me nuts. So I just had to do a little point editing. And now it really looks like he's peekabooing behind it. Big difference. So I forgot to make a duplicate, which somebody tried to remind me. I'm going to go copy and I'm going to undo. Okay. And we're going to go paste. I'll make them both white. So this one, because his face is on the edge, it looks like he's really peekabooing around it. Whereas with this one, his face is cut off on top of the tag. And it's like it's moving off to the side because his body is there. Y'all see the difference? Or some of you guys may not see the difference. And again, that's me and this pressure to be quote unquote perfect. But it's little things like that that I end up noticing when I'm designing. And like I said, that can sometimes get me in trouble because I'm like, man, I got to fix this. This looks weird to me. Whereas the average person's like, man, please, I'm going to put this here and keep it moving, shawty. Now, how I could now I got to go into teacher mode. How I could camouflage this. So here's if you want to know about designing like this is what my design programs will be come January. Is showing you like how to identify these little things and like what can you do to improve or like camouflage certain things, okay? So if I now go internal offset, I'm going to make this where it comes right to the edge of his face, okay? And I'm going to go apply. I'm going to go internal offset again. Bring that down some, okay? I'm going to make this red. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to make this red and this one. Come on now. I'm going to make it a compound path. I'll bring this to the front. So the difference in this is this one, it's like he's peekabooing from the like totally from the back of the tag, right? Whereas with this one, it's almost like it's two layers to it. His body is behind the tag, but his face is like, okay, his face is to the front of it. And the reason why his face is like straight is because it is behind, I guess you would say, like another layer. So if you were not comfortable with like edit points and things like that, this gives you another option where it's adding depth to this setup. Yes, of course you're going to see more of the face on the bottom one, but without this here, you see it's a cutoff. It's not like visually, it's incorrect because if it was going to be like this, right? Yes, we can see more of the face, but I should see the whole face because if he's peekabooing around the corner, his face should not be cut off. So yes, you can see more of it, but it should not be cut off. So here we are cutting it off where his face is actually like, it's like I'm not bringing my face fully to the front of the tag. I'm looking from behind it. That's the difference in the two. So now if I want to see more of the face, I have to now create an optical illusion by bringing in another layer that his face technically would be behind. So now it justifies why we don't see the entire face. Make sense? All right. One other thing, if you don't know, in Select Studio, like if you use the, I didn't do the internal, I should have been the internal offset, but your line tool can give you dots. So like if I wanted to add like little dots around it, I would come up to, I'm going to do it from this side. I'm going to come over here, bring my line tool. I want to change my line to a dashed line. I want to increase my thickness. And as I increase it, it's going to give me little, it's going to give, and it has to be on rounded. It's going to give me little, what's these things? Circles. There we go. And then once I kind of have them where I want them to be at, I will go over to modify and detach lines. That way they stay as a full circle. Send that to the back. So there we go. All right. So that's some options for the little peekaboo tag. Now, someone said, I think I saw someone say do a circle one. Do a round one, please. Okay, so I'm going to do, we're going to come over to the ellipse tool, draw ellipse. You're going to go to the left-hand side. You're going to get under your shape tool, ellipse. You hold down shift to make a perfect circle. All right. Then I'm going to put, so I'm going to do this as like a multi-layered kind of setup. I keep going to that one. Send to the back. Okay, so to cut this part of the label off, which I think I actually want to make him a little bit smaller so I can make my tag longer. Okay, I want to take my circle. We're going to copy it. We're going to paste in front. I'm going to remove the color, hold down shift, click on the white like tag part that I'm going to create, and I'm going to go over to modify and I'm going to go crop. All right, and I want to do, actually, I'm going to undo that. I want an internal offset first. Okay, and I want, so I'm going to leave that there. It gives me just some options if I wanted to put a border. I don't know. I'm obsessed with these borders on these right now. So let's just do internal offset again. And then make these a compound path. So now I'm going to go paste in front, remove the color, hold down shift, click on the white and crop, paste in front, remove the color, hold down shift, click on my frame and crop again. And this can be some sort of scenery. I forgot to pull like a snow background. Let's see, what do I have here? Ooh, I like that one. Me likey that one. And I think it's glitter. And I think I want to Send this to the back, hold down shift, click on my frame and crop it. Ooh, yeah, baby. I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. Okay, and on this one, I'm going to do an internal offset. Apply. I'm going to go to the line tool, go dash line, make it first let's make it green. Go back, make that thickness. Bam, I like that. Do I want it to be green? Ooh, nope, I like white. Let's see. And even though I took the slider up as far as it will go, I'm going to click here and let's just take this to like 25 and I can make those circles bigger. Okay. And as far as, oh, come on. Hello. There we go. Right here, if I wanted this to be contoured, I'm going to do an offset. I'll make that offset just a little bit bigger. Okay. And because this is like everything else is on the inside, I want that, like I can have it to where the glitter goes behind this, like it's filled in that area. So I'm going to hold, like with the offset select, I'm going to hold down shift, click on the circle, and I'm going to weld it. And then just send this to the back. So now the glitter goes around his antler and we have a little bit of contour. And then, of course, you go in and you put your information on there. You can put happy holidays up here, your to and from. You can put your name, you know, whoever, whatever. You can do that with this. So there is one that's a circle. Once we have it, we're going to group it and then, of course, shrink it down. Oh, see, look, haha. I forgot to do a very, very, very important step. So not sure if you guys saw that. I talked about it before. As I shrink this down, my circles are changing because it's based off of the weight of the line. So let's say we were about here. Don't forget to go to your modify panel and detach line first. That way, bam, shrink it down and it stays the same. All right. So there's that one. Okay, now let's see. Now I forget which one y'all told me to do. Ha! Okay, I did a round one. You kind of got to see how you would create something like this. It's a circle. You put the rectangle, you do your offsets, and then you crop it. So whether it's only on one side or it goes all the way across. So although I did not show this style, I showed this style. It will be the same exact techniques. Your rectangle would just go across the circle completely. Same thing with this one. I did not show it, but I showed it. In that, you would have your circle, you would do an internal offset, set that line thickness, or do another internal offset, make it a compound path, fill it in with color. Okay. And that's pretty much the same like for any of these. This one is a rounded rectangle. Here is like the dotted line. So you kind of got an example of that one. We're about to do one that's kind of like this, that's going to have a pattern to the back and then like a scene in the middle. Circle one here. We showed that one. So it's really the same exact steps for a lot of these. You just have to practice and play around with it. And you're going to see that even though you watch the tutorial for one thing, you can apply it to so many different things. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go because I want to download it. We're going to come over here. Let's go create Fabrica. We're going to go Christmas. Oh, wait, I'm not. I'm logged in. Okay. Christmas digital paper. I want this glitter one. So we're going to click on that. We're going to download it. For me, I have Google Chrome, so it goes up here. And I hate the fact they turned it where it turned just to like a lighter color of whatever color I have. So it like turned to this like weird purple. And I'm gonna, let's see. So if I go here, this bundle has a lot of different backgrounds in it. This has some buffalo plaid. This one is very, traditional Christmas. You have some with gingerbreads and hollies and candy canes and trees. If you like a pink Christmas, which I kind of do like this one. We have gingerbread, but it's like pastel type colors. You can customize this for however you desire. If your Christmas is pink and green, if your Christmas is blue and silver, blue and gold, find the right papers. If you're doing buffalo plaid, things like that, you find a digital paper and you are able to DIY and customize yours to your liking. If you want, I like these watercolor ones. Let's open this one up. Let's download this one too, shall we? Bam. Hit download. It's going to be at the top. I'm going to click up there. I'm going to click here. It's going to open up the file. We're going to extract it and then make magic. Do you select everything before you detach? No, I selected detach, just that line that I added thickness to. So I'm going to go extract all, browse, create a Fabrica downloads. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to, right click and go, right click, new folder, glitter. And see, it just said Christmas digital paper creative. I know that it's glitter. So I'm actually going to go red and green glitter Christmas digital paper. I'm going to go white, red, and green. And then select that folder. So who's going to be showing me some custom DIY tags and stickers? So you can do this in a couple different ways. You can do it. I'm going to show you how to set the print and cut. I'm not going to do the print. I'll just say how to set it up. So you can do it as a print and cut on regular cardstock, punch a hole in it, put ribbon, and then tie it to a gift. Or you can do it on sticker paper and put that, like just put it on there. Or you can still do it to cardstock, use a tape runner to put adhesive on the back and then put it on the gift. Either one of those are, also, if you have a Xyron sticker maker, you can print it out on cardstock, photo paper. If you want to have like a little shine to it, run it through your Xyron sticker maker, whether it's the small one, the mid one, or the large one, put it through there. You're going to have the adhesive on the back, bam, put it on your box, okay? All right. So we're going to select that folder, which I guess it didn't do. Okay, there we go. I did extract again. Oh, no, that's why I wanted to extract. So now we're going to have that digital paper. We're going to drag that into Select Studio. So here, so the folder still says Christmas digital paper creative, but here, so I know it says red, white, red, and green glitter Christmas digital paper. So I'm double click on that. See, this just says D1, D2. It doesn't really label it like, horizontal stripes, vertical stripes, stars. So view, large icons, diamonds, or what's the thing called? Oh God, I forget that pattern is called. But they don't give you descriptions. They just number them. So you want to make sure you're labeling your main file, and that way you kind of have an idea. All right, so let's do, I think I want to do this one. I want to do these two. So I'm going to click, drag down to my silhouette icon, bring it back up on the screen and let it go. That it is huge. Whoa. 50 inches by 50 inches. Golly, whoever designed that was like, y'all gonna get high resolution. Man, oh man. And then we're gonna come back over here. Even though it's the same, I still kind of like this one. We're gonna go like that and like that. Now, from these, I don't have to like where is it? This one right here. It is a square. So because the background came in as a square, I don't have to do anything to it other than do my internal offsets. So we're going to come up here. I can shrink this down. So if I wanted this to be, let's say, a 3x3, or you can type it in. I'm just going to kind of get a roundabout area. We're going to do an internal offset, apply. I'm going to make that white. And then I forget how it was set up. Hold on. Oh, it actually needs to be a little bit, it needs to come in more. I'm going to hold down Shift and Alt and just bring that in versus redoing my what's name over. We're going to do another internal offset. This determines the border. I'm going to take that lower, apply. I'm going to click on my outside one, go to my color fill, use my color dropper, and sample, not that green. That's too dark. I'm trying to get, I may have to zoom in. Okay, that green. And then the inside one, I'm going to make it white. We don't make it a compound path because then I'm going to see the pattern and not white. I like to turn my line color off. And then we're going to go all caps, Mary. Ooh, need an extra R. Christmas. And we're going to go, let's see. I have to wait for it to stop freezing. Any questions? I have like, I think I said we're going to do 4. I think I probably have like one more to do. I think a couple people said row 3, the last one. I'm not sure, but I had 2 different things that had a row, like had a 3rd row. So I'm going to go through and make sure I know which one you guys are referring to. And then we're going to close out. Okay, so. Bring to the front. This font is not long like this one. I want to find a font that is naturally long. I want something fun, but I want it to be where the font is long. It's not long, but I do like this font. Now, you can double click and select a color, but then you have to keep doing that, keep doing that. Like you can't hold down shift and do every other color. So I have to do that. In order to do it that way, I can select multiples and change them. I have to ungroup it. So for this one, I want it to be spread out. So I'm going to go back to my text tool. I'm going to go character spacing and spread that out. Oh yeah, they're the same. I don't really like this Y, but hey, we're going to rock with it. And then we're going to ungroup. And now we're going to go like one, like every three. I'm going to group that together. And then 1, 2, 3. So then this one, group H, S, and A, R, T, and S. So I'm holding down shift as I'm selecting them. And we're going to go here and make that red. And I forgot to group these two. We're going to make this one this green, and then this one of the lighter greens. And so now we're going to go here, red, green, light green, no line color. I think I want a different green. I like that one better. The other one was a little bit too bright. So it's not as long as this one still. I'm one where I personally never stretch fonts down. Like, I don't do this. I feel like it changes it too much, but you're more than welcome to do that. And then you just fill it in. So that's how easy it is to create something like that. And let's see. And then I was going to do one of the ones from here because I thought maybe you guys wouldn't suggest anything. So I'd already had plans to kind of do this one. Which is why, let's zoom out. Oh, I downloaded the wrong one. Let's go back to here. Christmas lights. I want this one. Christmas light. Oh, they actually had the bowls where you can customize it yourself. I didn't realize that. Let's see. There was one that had a bunch of them. Here we go. I want this one. So although it has a bunch of different lights on it, I can trace and detach this, and I can have them be individuals. Or you can open the SVG one and it'll already be set up that way. But I'm going to go trace and detach. Select trace area, place our box, increase my threshold, trace and detach, and I will be able to select each individual one and use it on its own, provided Silhouette Studio does not shut down. I don't remember. Okay. I know y'all said row 3, the last one, but I don't remember which one y'all were referring to. Oops. So now I'm going to click on that invisible box and delete it. Now, each one of these is now separated and I can use them on their own. I can't change the colors on them, but I can use them on a design. So let's say my label is with 3 by 2. Just to start off, I can always shrink it down. The reason I wanted to show this one is because of multiple cropping. All right, I'm going to make this white as a base. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste in front and hit no color. Oh, wait, what happened to the other one? That's okay. Nope. Yeah, come on. What happened to the other one? All right, undo. I guess I didn't paste in front. So I'm going to copy, paste in front, and then I'm going to go no color. It looks like nothing has changed, but it did. And on the one that says no color, like I have no color, I'm going to copy that one. Okay. If I go paste, you'll see it's there. So it's just making where I already have that copied. I'm going to send this to the back. You have to make sure that you don't move this. We're going to put this here. Put that one. Put this one, make it bigger. Put it in the corner. I'm going to save that one. I'll probably put those two together. I want my little swirl on there. We have this one, the one at the top. Okay, so I'm going to go paste in front, hold down shift, click on the one element and modify crop. When it comes to this, you cannot group them together. You have to do them individually. And then paste in front, hold down shift, select your element, crop. I'm going to now use keyboard shortcuts. Control F, hold down shift, click crop, group all of that together. Control F, hold down shift, click on the top one, crop. Now that they're all cropped down, it becomes my base and I can group them together and then design in here. So we wish you a Merry Christmas. Go over to our fonts and find us some interesting fonts to use. This one actually says Santa. Kind of looked up on that. So let's shrink this down. I think I'll leave We Wish and then UA. Let's find something for that. Now I like that one, so now I want to change these. Let's see. Okay, no. Now I like those. Let's change the inside one. I really don't want them to be. And I think my issue is going to be the size of We Wish and then Merry Christmas. Adjust my line spacing. Nope, I liked it better the other way. We're just going to make this the same size as that one. And I just got to find a better font. Merry Christmas just seems so long. Ooh, I definitely don't like this in all caps. Don't be afraid to play around and explore with mixing and matching fonts. And now I'm just going to sample colors from within the bulbs. Highlight the word Christmas. Oh, I'll highlight the word Merry instead of Christmas. So there we go. Not going to stress over it too much, trying to make it perfect when this is not a real project, because I will do that. I told y'all earlier, I'll be preaching to the choir when I say that, because that's kind of how I am. This one right here, we're going to ungroup, bring this to the front. Actually, I moved it to the side, so it doesn't really matter. I'm actually going to move this up some. And the one thing about Silhouette Studio is nothing, like when it's a PNG, if it was a SVG, it would be lost to me. But because this was a PNG, it is never completely gone. If I double click and I take my edit points. All right, now come on now. And bring them down. Uh-oh, hold on. Wrong part. I didn't mean to grab. I meant to grab just here. All right, I just got to expose it. There it is. I didn't know where it was at. And we're going to go ungroup. That way that font isn't by itself. And I want it in all lowercase from. No. I guess it can be from. All right, now, come on now. From to, or if you prefer to put to first and then from, that's up to you. And I'm going to shrink it down. Oops. Decrease my line spacing. And then make, you got one more time to move. So there is another tag. So again, Silhouette Studio just allows for a lot of versatility in your designs. The possibilities are completely endless. You just have to unlock your creativity and actually give it a try. All right. So my husband just called. That means it's time to go. He's probably wondering what the heck I'm still doing at the office at 10:30. So I thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me for an hour and 45 minutes, longer than I plan on being here. But y'all know once I get into designing, it is so hard for me to stop. But I thank you guys. If you have not given this video a thumbs up already, please give this video a thumbs up. Like, follow, subscribe, visit our website. So a great way to say thank you is for you guys to go over to our website and make a purchase. That way it benefits you and me. So, you know, it's mutual beneficial. We have amazing products on our site. If you're someone that does sublimation, there are little tags that are created to where you can make these with sublimation. If you don't have a quality printer, I forgot to show you how to, okay, I got to go. On my own platform, so not DIY Crafting Network. So on my platforms, tomorrow I will take these. I will drop a video. Our videos drop at 6:35. I will drop the video of how to set these up as print and cut. I might even record doing it on my Cameo, or even my Caesar. But be sure to come back to Sillaholics Anonymous on YouTube on tomorrow, 6:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm going to drop a video on how to set this up for print and cut, because I gotta go, because my husband's like, hey, you gotta come home, you ain't take this medicine yet, so I gotta go. All right, but be sure to head over to our website. The Dolphins play Monday Night Football, so should they win, your discount will apply Monday night, well, until Tuesday evening. They don't play on Sunday, so don't look for my Dolphins tomorrow. We play Monday Night Football. All right, but everything else is on the website: ink, paper, classes, Essentials Studio, Learn Studio in 30 days. And if you would like to be with like-minded people, you would like to get some guidance, some direction, some motivation, some encouragement, I encourage you guys to head on over to 365 Creative Academy. I do believe the link is in the description. So if you head over to 365 Creative Academy, we have a new option called the Creative Lounge. It is a monthly subscription. For the month of December, I will be live basically every day, Monday through Friday, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. And it's just going to be, it's a lounge. We get to hang out. We're going to discuss, encourage one another. We're going to, I'm going to, kind of like how I did today, just motivating you about the pressures of business. We'll have different discussions, and they're going to 45 minutes. Whatever is discussed in 45 minutes will be discussed. It's going to get cut off. It's going to be a hard cutoff time. The room will open up 10 minutes before. We're going to get started right at the start time. We're going to be on for no more than 45 minutes, just kind of motivating, chit-chatting. If you need to vent to like-minded, those who aren't going to judge you, get different perspectives. But it's going to be it's a community that I am building for all of my creatives. Head on over to 365 Creative Academy. Click on the thumbnail for the Creative Lounge, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, y'all. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.